My name is Jacob Range. If I could make one change in today's healthcare system, it would be to, at least in our facility, to fix boarding in our emergency department. In my emergency department that I work, we have one of the worst boarding problems in the United States. Our emergency department nurses are often utilized as boarder or floor nurses. Emergency department patients should be in and out. If they're deemed sick enough to have to be admitted, then they should go right to their assigned floor. This is a multifaceted issue. There's many things that go into fixing this problem. It's just not the emergency department. They need to make more rooms available upstairs, and they also have to be able to staff those patient care areas. And if they do, that could result in beds being ready for patients almost immediately, which is almost unheard of in our emergency department unless they're actively dying. So the flow of patient stay in our hospital would be so much better, and it would also result in better care for the patients, not having to move around 4 places in the ER and then go upstairs finally to a floor. And ethically, like, our patients receive great care in the emergency department. We provide great care down here. However, we also are not floor nurses. Don't get me wrong, I'm saying this, we are competent nurses down here, but we deal with a variety of different aspects. So say if someone has problems with their LVAD, they would probably receive better care from a cardiac ICU nurse on the floor. They also probably can receive better attention and better care when they're up there because that's their specific skill set, and they know more about what's going on with that. They also will probably be able to receive more attention than if they're boarding in the ER. If they're stable and down here in the ER and I have 3 other emergency department patients that are new, I have to prioritize and stabilize the other 3 new ER patients and then get to the boarder nurse. So it makes it very hard to provide the proper care and attention that patients sometimes need. That plays into a lot of different legal and ethical issues. Next thing, I think nursing role is changing every day. Patient care and reimbursement is directly related to patient quality, like the quality of care provided and patient outcomes. I believe nursing is heavily focused on patient quality and their outcomes, and one of the main reasons for this is hospitals can't get reimbursed if they're not achieving their patient outcomes that they've set, or based on the quality of care that the patients are receiving. And their patient satisfaction scores also play a big deal into it. Therefore, it is a big deal if a hospital is not getting paid, and more importantly, we want the best possible outcomes for our patients. I think depending on where you work, you'll need different types of nursing care models. For example, like if you're working in trauma bay, that's I believe the only nursing care model really is just a shared team-based approach where nurses and techs have to split the work evenly as possible and help each other out in order to provide the best patient care possible. Because you have to be able to drop something in a heartbeat and then go deal with something else. It's I think that, however, the majority of the hospital and what the goal should be is a hybrid nurse-directed care model. Using a hybrid nurse-directed care model, it combines components of primary nursing and team nursing models. to be utilized. Morris et al. Study demonstrated using this model that there was a 90% improvement in clinical practices, and that there also was a reduction in incidence of seclusion and restraint. I think this model offers the best of both worlds and to provide the best patient care possible. I think in 2020 our organization should open up more floors and patient units, along with hiring more staff to fill these patient floors. We have such a high influx of patients and not enough space to put them or the staff to take care of them. I think this should be one of their main focuses. I think criteria to evaluate the effectiveness of nursing care in the organization should be to look at patient outcomes and results along with patient satisfaction. As it sounds, I have a hard time with using patient satisfaction scores to judge how patient stay was in the emergency department, just because patients often come to the ER with non-emergent, non-serious issues and have to stay and wait hours just to be told that nothing's wrong with them or to follow up, etc. And that often reflects poorly on our patient satisfaction scores when there is nothing that we could have done to really improve on that. Sometimes that's just a small portion of that. However, I know that's a very big factor with patient outcomes, and we should focus on that. But I think we should focus on the patient outcomes more so, just truly evaluate and see how their care has been. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks.